Go. See, Tammy and I are working on this board together. You notice that it was empty and it's just appeared. It's because this is something that you can do. Is we can collaborate on the board. Of course, we're very careful in giving access to the board because people can delete the whole content if they're not happy for whatever reason, right? So the fact is you can have a group of people collaborating on the board but again, if you want to collaborate on the board, you have to have a paid version, just FYI. But again, this here is information on how to create your fan page. And why this is important is because the Marco Maps, the tool that is connected to the social media platform, you can start pointing, and Tammy and I are kind of organizing our ducks in a row right now. We're posting these things on a regular basis. We're going to be posting this in our pages, and it's coming very, very soon. But see, and again, I'll point out that it's available. I noticed this in the back office yesterday. I don't know if everybody has access to it, but I know it's coming very, very soon. But these are videos to help you create the
Yeah. So we'll answer some questions after. I know Guylaine had a question about personal signing up. So right there in the Facebook group where Chris was sharing, these were 3 YouTube channels that were shared of people explaining how to set up a Facebook page. And that will always be upgraded because you want to make sure that it's relevant to now, okay? Because if it's something that was done in 2022 or 2021, things change rapidly, so we'll always make sure that we upgrade stuff.
1 later. So
that people can go and do the homework and get their Facebook pages all set up, right? So go back. You've got some social media. I did some social media stuff a while back. I just threw them in. You can use them. You can not use them. It's up to you. But I thought, you know what? I just put them up because I've used them. And my TikTok, Facebook page, and my Instagram. I've used these. They're not sophisticated like Joel's, but that's, just starting, right? Learning how to do this stuff on Canva. So I did that here. And then what else do we have? Go back, Chris. Yeah, they can look through them. You guys can just look through them. If you want to use them, you can. And then there's the cards and payments, paying for dot backup, setting up commissions, crypto. It explains stuff there. I do have to go in there and check some adjustments to see if there's any adjustments in that folder, Chris.
Yeah, right now it's empty, so just need to see. Oh, here we go. Okay. So you've been changing them. There they are.
Yeah, I've been working on stuff. Mm-hmm. And then go out of that folder, and then they're setting up your commissions. It explains how to set up your commission. So the moment somebody gets started, you want to make sure they get themselves set up. Okay, so here you've got, again, I have to go through and update some stuff here. We need to add the pay clicker to the platform. So I will be going through this stuff, you guys. So you're going to see regular changes happening. And then go, Chris, out of that and go to the reseller follow-up emails. Yeah. And so the reseller follow-up emails, and that's what you were asking, Joy, that you could actually create, and it follows through the steps on what they need to do. So you could copy that and go into your lead capture system under campaign on the top to broadcast an email.
Sorry, Jenny.
Or to do a follow-up email, because this is a follow-up system. Yeah. So you would have to go to your lead capture system. Under messages, you click on follow-up, and then you would go to the...
This in real time, because I think there's new people...
This is a whole training in itself that we've done several trainings.
But I want to point you in the direction. Log in.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Us, how they can connect with us.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. Bounced it outside, but still no run because it's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Jones now to throw. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down from the 41. Now carried by Giddens. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Jones looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw by Jones. Short pass brought in. Has some room to work. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Right back to Pollard. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They get an even 40 out of that one. And the Titans have a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, whew, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to break up time.
You guys,
I was trying to block those shit.
Get some value in this stuff. Awesome. Okay, you got some got backup links folder.
Sorry, where do you want me to go? Oh, here?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the time. You can go through this stuff and have a look at it. I am still going through stuff. I'm trying to simplify things a lot more. And then if you go back to installing your Got Backup.
Sorry, installing Got Backup. You want me to go back there?
Okay. Installing Got Backup.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay. Remember I said at the beginning for the intro, the first 7 steps on the congratulations. Well, this is just an extension of it. Okay. Let's see what we have here. You've got training. You can go through some of the trainings that are there. There's extra training for those of you who need that extra training. You can go through that. So you've got backup presentation. Maybe you want to learn how to present, right? Maybe you want to start presenting. Well, the presentation is there. And it's always in real time, so if there's something changed, it's done automatically. Okay, so you've got the presentation there if you want to leverage the presentation.
And just as a FYI, what Jamie's pointing out here is sometimes, for example, if you go to the Success Cycle series, I forgot where my dad is straight up. It was something.
Building your business.
Okay, it was right over here. So when you click on this and you go to, just again, I just want for you to be aware of what's going on here. These are the same trainings. So when you go here, these trainings over here, these are the same training that Tammy's referring to. She's back here, and she's on the training.
And how you do it, I wouldn't get no fucks about you. That's on them person.
Okay? And you'll notice here, inviting followers. These are she's pointing to the same modules that we've done through the backup Saturday training the past 2.5 years or so. And then we added a few more, 4 core beliefs. This is so important. Folks, what's in your mind, what your belief system believes, what you focus on, what you think about. And fortunately or unfortunately, it will be the result of your outcome. Because you have to understand how powerful your mind is. And I know we're just in the stone age of understanding the human brain. And not that I'm a specialist in any form, but I can tell you that I've practiced training myself and imagining where I want to be. And the fact is, we're living the life that is very, very, very close to what I've been imagining, and I couldn't understand that. So I'm talking from my own personal experience that we should think about experience. Don't think this is just witchcraft. The human brain is such a powerful tool that people underestimate all the time. So the fact is, the 4 core belief is so important because we cover some of those beliefs that will determine how you perceive your world. So again, to please the God, I just wanted to point this out. So these are trainings that are a lot more impactful than you may actually realize. And it's all available. I mean, you're not paying a membership for this. You understand what I'm saying, folks? We want you to do well, but take advantage of it. Don't take it for granted. Just apply and apply. And I know that when things are free, we don't tend to take them so seriously. I'm telling you, this information is the kind of information that we are relaying to you that has been instrumental to the results we are having today in the life that we live. Again, food for thought. Back to you.
Yeah, and just so you know, yes, you're going to be able to replay this. It is a lot of information. So we want you to go through the folders. Some of them I'm going to remove because I find there's too much duplication happening. And I'm going to clean up, make sure there's some upgrades done. And whatever's relevant to now, we want to make sure that's there and keep it more simple. I can see the team resources and groups. I'll probably remove that one, the FAQ. I mean, we work with people all the time. We pretty well know a lot of questions.
Am I back here?
Yeah, towards the bottom, Chris. The team's resources, I'll probably remove that one. There's a data security and backup that I like the information that's in there because it tells you what are you backing up. You know, because some people don't understand what's being backed up. They think that their emails are being backed up. And different things like WhatsApp and stuff like that. So that Chris, go to data security and backup. Yeah, there's a folder there. There we go. This one I love. I'm going to move it though. Okay.
What do you mean by moving it? What do you mean?
I'll put it where to install the data storage so they have the information to understand what's being installed. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So I'm going to clean that up so we don't have so many folders.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, you know, we're still working on it, but we wanted to let you know that anything that's here, you can just take and leverage or learn. Like there's training stuff there, so you can leverage with the learning process.
Yeah. And Ravi, I believe I pronounced your name correctly. I hope so. The app, it's boards with an S, not board, but boards.com. I made it before, and then just go through the process. I'm telling you folks, this is the kind of information, those of you that are taking this information seriously, you will do better because you're equipped with tools and information that will guide you, or at least give you some insight in certain things. And feel free to, if you happen to be connected to our Telegram group, feel free to share this in there. Now, in the Facebook, the God Backup Facebook group, there is so much post and so much activity that I post one thing and within 5 minutes there's 15 things that just piled up over it. Because of that, I'm not as in tune, and if you post a question there, I'm probably not going to see it or tag me. But if you go to our Telegram group, then yes, I'll give you an idea of how this works. Let's just bring Telegram over here, right? So in this one, I'll be more in tune with what's going on because it's not as much activities, and I can read what's going on. So just food for thought, just to make sure that you're not surprised and okay, how come I'm not getting any support? How come you're not responding? That is the reason why. Let me just go back to
going back to it, that the Telegram group is just to remind you about the events that are coming up, the Wednesday night, Fridays, teams, like stuff that's happening for the overall group, the Saturday trainings. But anybody who asks a question about that's company driven, we will always guide you to go to support in your back office. Okay, so that's not a platform to ask company stuff. It's information, it's inspiration, it's recognition, and that's about it.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Finish this session here, folks.
Just with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Holt's going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. The Titans with Chimere DK deep to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. To the air with Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. The Titans with the lead here at Nissan Stadium. Third down, and they need to get 10. To the air on third and long. That one's complete, right side. It'll be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this fourth down. On comes Johnny Hecker. And they could really use a good one here. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. Short pickup to their own 31. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Jones going to throw again. Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Again, Jones to the air. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Get in. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal.
Spencer Schrader on for the Colts field goal.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will
People-
be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now it's Jones off the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it at the 30. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
In the dive up the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Longu. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied, but able to score and take the lead.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Things going well so far. The average team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Now a toss, it's Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot at it.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the gun, it's Ward. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen.
Oh! That was a good play.
Okay, well, folks, listen, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Every Wednesday evening, we are presenting. Me, Tommy, and I are going to be doing a training. I'm sorry, I just lost my word here. We're going to be doing a training every Saturday, unless Joel steps in for something that's important to share. And right after the training, I think we're going to start a presentation on a Saturday. Okay? So, again, it's just food for thought. And I really recommend you start doing your own presentation so you can create your own credibility.
Oh, you're giving shit away.
Okay? So have yourself a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for joining in. And we look forward to see you next Saturday for the Wednesday presentations.
Ward off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. With a shotgun, it's Ward. He had it
down.
But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's almost almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
You understand, Richard Pryor grew up in a brothel. Richard Pryor was molested as a child. Why do you think he can have sex with Marlon Brando and the rest of these niggas and all this other shit he was doing? Why do you think he was so honest about him being basically a degenerate?
Here's Jones to throw.
Because he didn't know no other way. And
Oh, good play. Good ass play.
Soul in the game.
Good
He
play.
had to give it up.
Daniel Jones, your arm is
He
weak.
could only give what he could give through his art.
For picks in this game, and he's got to be
Why do you think that the artist was promoted to us as the leaders of our community?
Two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Think about that. What other community do you know
From the 31.
anywhere? What community do you know anywhere in which the artists, right, are the ones who ran the society, who are the beneficiaries or whatever of the society? Think about it, bro. There's no other culture. There's no such thing as a partocracy. You know that, right? There's nobody else in the world follows their artists as if they're their leaders. What else? Why is that? Because they're easier to control. Remember, Hoover, another dirty move. Another dirty move. Another passionate dirty move. Hoover is the one that said we'll create the Messiah, the Black Messiah force. Why? Because he was the one who fought against the real Messiah, who was the prophet, and helped establish dirty niggas like W.D. Ford and the rest of these people who came and emulated him, set up all the movements where these dumb niggas were sacrificing people to him. And this nigga's not even from America. Think about it. Only a broken people would hear that the black man is God and accept it from the white man. Does that make sense to you?
It's incomplete.
Think about you. Back in the day, if you was there and this brother is telling you, we both times telling you that black man is God and this and that, whatever. He said, yo, I'm going to do something with my then you go to you think there's a white man? You wouldn't look at that as kind of strange? No. So anybody that got what I'm saying, get the book Trick Baby. Also, watch the movie Trick Baby. It's literally telling you what I'm illustrating right now. This book is from the Codex, from the Temple of the Warriors. Look at us. See the white man with the stripes? See the white devil with the stripes being ran away? Being marched for hooks? Right? See the dragons under us escorting this nigga away from us? This is what we've been doing. This is who they had the babies with. This nigga right here. This is the castle. The reason why he's holding this image of the castle, because this is the Moorish castle that he was used to break down by the dirty Moors. But who was in this castle? The good Moors, the ones fighting against these things. The same way is happening today. What is the one consistent group that has been through all of these different epochs in time and era?
It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one.
Regardless, what's been going down with these wars started and all of that? When they started, how they started.
I need to score.
These things.
You're talking about North 17 points. I need to score.
It's been there every step of the way, selling us out. These things.
Lone back is the handoff. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4.
These things.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead.
It's been consistent in every potion. You can always change it back to. Do you know there used to be an anti-Masonic party in this country? That's the niggas who did. Andrew Jackson elected. And then he went through and turned down every lodge that he could find in the country. Andrew Jackson was one. The white man they show you, that's a decoy. Again, another decoy. You want to see a real picture of him? You got to go into the Scottish Rite Lodge in Washington, D.C. and look at all the real pictures of real niggas on the wall. These things, these are the ones. And all of our families, all of our things, these are the niggas molesting everybody. These are the ones creating the remedies. These are the ones running interference with them. Them. Because these niggas grow with all of the people who have been keeping us out. Because generationally, they were there.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. If you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Who wasn't with the Congress and broke through. You know that. We're the ones who shut the original movement down. We're the ones who did it. Why do you think that they found all of them dead bodies under Benjamin Franklin's house? If he even existed as an individual. Everything that he did was really what Emmanuel Ali, Bembe did himself. They just split it up and they created an artificial character like they always do. A decoy, like they always do.
You never ever.
Because they know that they control the books.
Really don't like them on third down when you throw.
Get rid of the people who knew the real history. Now we get the education for the real history. Then what? That's it.
Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away.
These are the places that we used to graft these people at.
And he drives this into the pouring rain.
This is why Jeffrey patterned his play after.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
This is where we grafted these people
Very
out.
respectful.
This is what the laboratories used to look like. That's why they had the stripes.
You see no defeating them.
This one goes off right tackle.
Because they were prisoners. And after a while, there was a worldwide prison break. But it's hard to keep control of prisoners from all over the planet. And so there was a breakdown. And so as it broke down region by region, all of those morals that were left had to deal with everything themselves. They didn't have backup of the Grand Army of the Republic, the Grand Army of the West. And so they fell. And then each one was reabsorbed. This is the original on the left. These are the harams, or the hammams, that we would manufacture these niggas in. Put them in task. This is where the Mamelukes was created. This is where all the niggas was created. On Patmos, they got one of these. In Yucatan, they got one of these. Why you think your boy Jeff created the whole thing? Because he's patterning himself after how he know his people was born. Because them niggas know their history. You don't.
Play fake, Jones.
See, this is the original on the left. This is Jeffrey on the right. Excuse me, the original on the right. This is Jeffrey's on the left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrap.
It's not even from Earth like that.
Down the field.
There's another one. This one I think is in Libya.
Slot man motioned over.
Or was. Yes. Yes. See the jester? See the joker? Right? See the hamburglar? Right? Right? The hamburglar, remember him? Yes, always in right. Always the prisons, always in the stripes. Right? When the Yankees uniform, right? Always in the pinstripes, right? White man always wearing pinstripe suit, right? Right? Oh, but let me get my pinstripe suit so I can look like a prisoner too. So I can look like a successful prisoner. Always trying to emulate somebody else's shit instead of being on your own. Because you don't know the symbolism. Symbolism is how they rule you. But the problem is a lot of these contest people, a lot of these people don't understand the symbolism because they down with it. They're down with it.
Small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
You understand? They're down with it.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Look. Why do you think small hat flag is like this? They're showing you. They're not lying to you, they're showing you. They're showing you exactly where they come from. And you and I, well, not me and you, but the people, the 85 to 95%, they still think coincidence. Don't you realize the words coincidence and coincide are spelled the same way? It's that I wonder why that is. They roll everything on you based on semantics, wordplay, spelling, putting you in a spell. Because you really don't read.
Not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Always with the decoy. Always with showing you what it is in your face, and then you and I saying that's not what it is. You're giving them the benefit of the doubt to be something else.
Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So
How deep this is.
5, and in all likelihood,
That's
they will come
crazy.
up with a new play call for 3rd down.
Prophet called it MST for a reason.
Forced error, and this is 3rd and 7.
Something kind of off topic, but still on topic. He called it MST for a reason. Or the abbreviation of MST for a reason. You ain't never heard no more ever say this. It's the first time you actually gonna hear it. So if you hear it after, you know. You know what it is. Okay?
Looking to throw.
Look.
He's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely.
Good defense.
Nephthys is the goddess.
No fucking way.
At the profile, and one of her breasts is out. Remember when Janet Jackson had her breast ripped out, had her breast thing by Justin Timberlake? Remember that? That Super Bowl, right? That was at the Super Bowl, right? Right. That was happening because at the time, her album had been done on the proper.
One possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. This one's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans make it 17-all.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Mongoon now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Jones. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Colts pushing to get within range for a game winner. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. He'll look to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Handoff here to Sanders. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Here he is to throw. That one connects. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Cut near the goal line. And he gets on the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, Ward going to the air. Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead.
Colts, 24. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Colts.
Jones looking to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the give, it's Sanders. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This game now resting on the leg of Spencer Schrader. This is a 48-yard look for him. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. This is a 48-yard look for him. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good.
Good game.
That's why they won't hold you out there. Selling, misselling, but selling to the left out. Well, calling in the right skin team. And so well calling in the ball passing team. It just looks like that's the problem. Y'all get so caught up in what people look like. You're not paying attention to who they are.
So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm King Scott saying this has been the NFL, not EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.
That was the status that they was occupying and going along with this new nation theory. Why you think this nigga's always up front? Here you go with the decoy right here. Look, there you go. He's standing in the position of power. If this nigga's the president, why is he standing in the position of power?